Got the old Korean melon going there. It's doing really good in that pot. Really excited to get those. To have a few more plants to put in there they didn't sell. Some peppers and other stuff. Leeks are probably a little late. Got some flowers back there. Some peppers. Gotta get the sweet potatoes in. Got one watermelon left. These are my wife's gladiolas. I planted them so when she comes out of the garage, boom, she'll see her gladiolas. Some wild garlic chives that come back every year. We don't even eat them that much. Some pumpkin, watermelon, gonna grow on this trellis. I'll fill it in with that other pumpkin I have. Got some far end there, some spaghetti squash. I got 2 more spaghetti squash to go on there. Some more pumpkin there. Got my tomatoes along that row up there. Still have trellis. Might get some more tomatoes, or I don't know. Getting kind of late, but then I got some walking onions. That back corner is where I'm going to put the. I've got some asparagus. I'm going to make that a permanent asparagus patch there in the corner. This here is some daikon radish. I went through earlier and did a little pruning. Had something, probably a squirrel, dug out my jalapeno plant. I don't think he's coming back. Some Fresno peppers, a few coming on there. This is Rocoto. It's a San Pedro Rojo. For those of you who don't know, this is the black-seeded pepper. Well, one of the black-seeded peppers. And then I've got another Fresno. This was supposed to be a padron I got from my garden group, but yeah, I didn't have very many of them that came out. Very many plants that I got come out to be the right thing for my garden group. So I usually donate about 500 to 1,000 plants to my garden group. I won't be I won't be part of that garden group anymore. It's just a lot of work and just inconsistencies. A lot of people that are greedy and they come and grab the best plants, and then the general public doesn't have a chance to share in the bounty. But at any rate, I digress. Some jalapeno lemon spice. I got this from a gentleman named Lonnie Atkinson. Triple variegated. Something was chewing on on some of the peppers. It tore off another stem there. Here's another Rocoto. Not sure which one that is. Just had some seeds there, black seeds, so I know it was Rocoto. Another jalapeno lemon spice. We really like the jalapeno lemon spice. A nice little chunky pepper, super juicy. Got a Marupi White coming up there. Santa Fe Grande. Piazinho Amarillo. Got some coming on here. I really like the description of them. Haven't grown that one yet. Chocolate habanero, burning bush. I like this one. It's a great producer, and I really like the red habanero. Is really tasty. Got Umoruk chocolate. One of my favorite. The red is one of my favorites. Chocolate I really like, but a little hot for me. Right around the ghost pepper. It's a cousin of the ghost pepper, they say. They got T-Rex. Jay's Peach Ghost. And the little rodents dug the tag out of that one, so I'm not sure what that is, but we'll know when it starts producing. Swamp Thing doesn't look right, but last year. I grow a lot of peppers close together. I don't mind cross pollination. Chocolate skunk, red skunk. I really like those. They have a really good flavor. They in fact are skunky to me. And this guy, orange ripple. That doesn't look right, but like I said. And then a jalapeno, lemon spice, Trinidad Marugu scorpion. And that was a Fada's white, as you can tell. Something pulled that out. Only Fada's white I had. And that's what happened to all these. They were all yanked out. They had single plants in them as well. And again, the squirrel is getting the ground cherries. I'm probably gonna put a chicken wire around these ones. Here is a cherry punch tomato. That was gifted to me. And then these are my sweeter peppers. We have one that's called Barp, but I believe that's like a padrone or something like that. Red bell pepper that we've grown over the years. My wife really likes it. Just call it red bell. And then habanada. That's probably my favorite tasting sweet pepper, the habanada. Then we've got another habanada sweet is in there. That is shishito. And then I cannot remember what that is. And of course, the tag got chewed out of that one. I have about 80 varieties of peppers or so. And this is how I prune. I like to prune mine up off the ground so they're not getting splashed on. And I like bigger fruit, so I take some of the suckers off of them, like I do them with tomatoes, because I like bigger fruit. They have plenty of room to grow lots of plants. So we'll look for that tag later. But I think this one, red bell pepper. I let the bell pepper just go crazy. That does look like it might have crossed with something, but we'll see. And then planted a few flowers here. Again, something is messing with the bachelor buttons, so I've only got one left standing. And I just put a few cosmos up front. Those are gladiolas. I might get some more of those. My friend, he owns Grade A Gardens, Jordan Clausen. Need to move them pipes, but got some morning glory, not morning glories, hollyhocks. Hollyhocks, and I can't remember these are flowers too though, right here. And then we have a nice bell pepper going on there. That would be King of the North. And then we have orange paprika bell. One of my favorite sweet peppers there is apple crisp. I got a couple of those. And Ethiopian tree was back there, but something got to that too. Now that is gonna be brown pepper rossini and Florina sweet. That's a sweet YOLO Wonder. Another one, sweet pepper. And another lunchbox red, which this is from the garden group. Doesn't look like a lunchbox red, but looks like some kind of small bell. And I think that's Etuda sweet pepper. These little rodents are in there digging and stuff, so there's Another bell pepper. I think that might be the barb. I have one of those over there on the other side too. And then I planted some coxcomb. More coxcomb over there. And then a lima bean. I started these inside, and they were as long as these strings. And when I brought them outside, they really didn't seem to do great. They're not. This one plant's doing okay, but I think I'll start them just weeks before I bring them out. Another coxcomb. I really like those. And a pepper that was donated to me by my friend Zoya. There's another Etuda bell. And these in the front here are purple beans, purple bush beans. And in the back we have the snapdragons, one of my favorites. I think they're fun, and they're great for cut flowers. And then here we have what is that? Picnic watermelon. This is banana melon, a musk type melon. And we have the arches there. And then we have a patty pan squash coming on there. It looks pretty good. Give it a couple more days, let it get about 4 inches or so. Got a couple of them back in there, a handful of them. Pretty neat. Scallop squash. And then this is a tiger melon. A kind of like a honeydew, I want to say, but it's different from what I've read. And then we've got some carnations back there. Got some, these are honey nut squash. So it's a butternut type, but it's smaller. And my wife seems to like them a little better. They seem to be a little sweeter. And I need to trellis them up a little bit. But then we got some okra coming up there. We'll probably thin those out to 2 plants. Oh, these here are edamame. I wanted to grow more, but I started getting busy and cutting trees and everything. Rothman Tree Service. And another hollyhock. And these are Sweet William. So got a couple of Sweet Williams in there and down on the other one. And my wife really likes the purple beans. There they are, some more. Got a couple of okra that I started. They're actually red okra. Then we have, I just planted some eggplants, the 3 ones. They were the leftovers from the plants I was selling. They were looking pretty bad, but I've got plenty room for them. So this is little finger, these 2 are. I have another big little finger back there. It's a big plant. That's another little, that's little finger, I'm sorry. This is Nagasaki long. The Nagasaki longs in the back are huge compared to these. Eggplant Gretel. Cambodian green, giant. I'm excited about those ones. Indian green, I'm excited about those ones. Let's say I like to prune them myself, clean them up. And so I use compost from the city of Des Moines. It's called the Metro East landfill. And I'm not full organic, quote unquote. These test out this soil tests out really good. As far as chemical retention, sent it to Iowa State every other year or so, and they check it for me, and I haven't seemed to have any heavy metals or any real problems. So this tub here has been grown for about 4 or 5 years, and I just put new stuff every year. This is all brand new compost. It's whole straight compost. Yeah, I'm not sure that this ricotta looks like it's struggling a little bit, but not too bad. The cilantro's already went to seed. This is kind of so there's hurtberry pepper, super hot pepper, and this is Chijim C. You can read that and enunciate it better than me. But in this new straight compost, that's what they look like. In the stuff that has the old compost on the bottom with new on top, that's what they look like. So you can kind of see the contrast. It seems like these are doing a lot better. I picked some. I should probably get them inside. But I have a Sugar Rush Peach coming on good. There's some arugula. I've got another ricotta, being as black seeds. I know that it's a ricotta. I'm gonna grow these out to save the seeds, and then I'll know what they are. I could probably trim those guys up a little bit, but I don't know what that. This citron. I really like that one. Has a good citrusy flavor, hence the name. Got datil. I've had these seeds for about 5 years and just never have got around to it. I'm gonna probably clean this plant up too a little bit, and I just to clean it up. When I mean clean it up, just make it to where it doesn't have quite so many stems. I could probably put these in water and save them, but I have more than enough peppers, so I just want to clean this plant up a little bit. But that's gonna make lots of peppers, and I don't know if I need 4 stems on there, but not. But we'll go with that. I really want to see how that guy comes out there, so we'll just. Yeah, you know what? I'm going to go ahead and take these. I hate taking these big ones off, and I'm sure a bunch of people are just screaming at me right now, but I like a manicured looking plant, I guess. And I don't need to go, I'm not going for large yields or anything. I like larger peppers and healthy plants. Save the seed, I trade seeds. Yeah, this is the Chijim soy, and not sure what that pepper is. Oh, there he is. There's the stick. That's a lithium oxide. More arugula, and then we got this is a jalapeno. That's a big jalapeno. That's another one that was gifted to me. I think I got that at my garden swap meet. It doesn't look like a jalapeno. I could be wrong. It might be there's Aji mango, and this is another Fresno. So I like the idea of the Fresno. It's not super hot. My wife, she's a Vietnamese gal. She likes the super hots. I got plenty of those for her. And more eggplants. Rosa Bianca, Pandora striped rose, Turkish orange. That is eggplant north. right there. That's Green Envy. And these here, this is a new grow bin too. I mean, well, it's all new compost. And it seems the stuff that's been sitting, like these, all the rest of these other ones have had compost in them for several years, as many as 5 years. And then I just put a little compost on top every year. So there is some broccoli rabe. It's ready to be harvested. It actually isn't broccoli rabe. It's some say it's related to it, but I got the seeds, and if anybody can read that, Kailan, and it said broccoli on top. So I don't know if it's just another form of it. And the purslane, I like purslane. My wife doesn't, so I don't save it to eat it. And then I have red Reuben purple basil. This was a red Reuben purple basil, but it's a Mayav cross. It's doesn't have the full purple. It's just got purple shades. I really like that look. There's a Genovese basil, an Italian basil, 2 Italian basils actually. There's a lemon basil. And then I have some other goodies growing up in there. A Mizuna. It's a green I really enjoy. And then the back row, got some cucumbers going. We've already had one cucumber. These were a gift from my friend Zoya. There's a little cucumber coming on. These are lemon cucumbers, I believe. Yep, lemon cucumbers. This is Cali Bush watermelon. And that is a sunflower that's for my wife's cut flowers. That's Evening Sun. And in the back, I need to get these guys on trellis. They're starting to go crazy. That is, I can't see that far. I'm blind. I think it's Silver Slicer. I don't know. It's another cucumber. Fairy Tale. There's the Japanese long I showed up front. I had one going, but this one is clearly quite larger. Indian green eggplant. Again, I had another one up front, and they are quite smaller. Little finger. Again, I have got one up front. I nipped off a little bit of the bottom, but I'm just gonna let these guys go crazy because they don't produce huge numbers. I mean, they're not big, but they do produce. They do produce pretty good, but I didn't want to cut them down because they're not a huge fruit. About 5 inches is the maximum, and I really like this Nagasaki long. The purple eggplant, purple stem plant. I like the plant. And these are my, so this is my White Reaper, which was actually sent to me as a California Reaper, which is a cross between Carolina Reaper and Orange Boot Gelacia. I contacted the people and asked them if they had any white phenos from that. They said they never seen them, but that's where I got, and it's hot. It has a Reaper shape and Reaper heat. It's white, so hence I call it White Reaper. This is peach. I'm sorry, Reaper Peach Blush. This is supposed to be another White Reaper, but the seeds don't look right. I mean, the flowers, the leaves don't look right. But and these here are Carolina Reapers back here. Both these fellas here, they're doing really good. And these here are supposed to be some dwarf tomatoes. I should probably prune them a little bit, but haven't got around to it yet. Got around to about everything else, but not those. They're a new, that's a new tomato for me. And that is Buddy's Heart, dwarf Buddy's Heart. And I bury my tags down pretty good so so they don't bleed and I don't lose the I don't know what they are. So there's another Evening Sun, sunflower, both of those on the ends are. And then I only had one sunflower, sun gold double. So we got more eggplants here. We got a Gretel. The guy in the back. Little guy is Cambodian green. And that is a Thai white ribbed. This guy is another Cambodian green giant. Listata de Gandia. Another favorite of mine. It's an Italian variety. And this is the last eggplant I have called North. I just planted it today. There's my bitter melon in the back. I have 4 plants. This guy here, I wasn't aware that he was gonna go nuts like that, but it is a bush zucchini. And I actually have one little guy coming on. Then I have lemon cucumber back there. I have the regular green green celery, and this is red celery. I only grew 3 plants. Got some scallion onions, and that is some tatsoi, an Asian green. Next year I gotta get a little better in my planning, but these are all new for this year. Those tanks are all new. I did just have 5-gallon buckets that I grew in, and about half as long as that, but 32 plants, I think. This one's new. That one was a smaller one, but it's basically new too. And yeah, that's my garden, everybody. Get a picture, a bigger picture of it. I don't know if I can do this while I'm recording or not. We'll see. And then there's a little in ground. We've got flowers around to the front. I'll take a picture one of these days. They've already mostly bloomed. A lot of irises. Actually, I can run around there. Why not? This Korean melon I'm really excited about. Sorry about that. I'm really excited about the Korean melon. There's my neighbor. Hi, Mary. Yeah, they've all already bloomed. The irises, I've got 5 different varieties of irises. I have, these are my wife's, peonies. We've got some hostas there. She's had these roses forever. There were some tulips there. But yeah, I should have taken a video of these a lot earlier. And rabbits are just chewed off the Asiatic lilies. See how they just munched on those? And that's new. That's some lily of the valley. More irises. There's 3 varieties there. I got another coxcomb I really like. I had sunflowers and snapdragons up here, but rabbits chewed them all down. But, yep, that's the garden. That's my business. Have a good day, everyone.